We will continue with the same, the present value of the future amount. The amount whatever you are receiving in future, what is this present value? We have to calculate. And we have already discussed that under what conditions we use this. The basic condition is that when you are going to invest in long-term project or you are going to buy any financial asset which is giving you return over a period of time, you are interested in knowing how much is the real value of this particular amount which I am getting in future, so that you will be in a position to compare the two and then decide whether you should go for the acquisition of that particular asset or not. There are three conditions which are still here, and I think I had already discussed with you the first one, present value of one amount discounted at a particular rate. So that part we have considered. The basic formula which we know about this present value and the amount whatever is there, multiplying this amount by 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n, you will get the value of that particular amount. 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. In case of compounding, we have multiplied the amount by 1 plus r to the power n. But in case of discounting, we are going to multiply the amount by the factor 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. So this is the basic difference which we are finding. 1 plus r to the power n, need not to say this is going to be there in our formula, whatever we are using, because that is the basic factor which is required. So based on this, we have already considered. So present value of one amount discounted at a particular rate. So future amount. So that future amount you are going to get. So this is the future amount for a particular period. It may be n, may be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to consider this n is not for annuity. This n is for the period. So it may be 6 years, 5 years, 3 years, whatever it is. So sometimes we are also writing n comma r and n the period. So we will be writing equal to the period, comma r equal to the rate. So we are also writing like that, or simply we are writing future amount, future value, or simply amount. So these are the notations which you will find. So this is the amount which you are going to receive after a period of time. Generally we are considering that okay, it will be 1 year. So if suppose you are investing in the month of January and you are interested in calculating its value, or you are getting this amount in the in the month of December. So investment is in month of January, on receipt is in the month of December. Now the question is that okay, these two amounts they cannot be compared. Finance people they are going like this. They will say that okay, you are investing in the month of January, you are getting this amount in the month of December. So the value of this amount is not same to this amount. Why? Because you have invested and after 12 months, after a year, you are going to receive this amount. So the value of this amount will definitely be less than whatever it is giving you. So what you have to do in this case, you will have to discount this amount at a particular rate. So what will be the rate? I have already discussed. That rate may be the inflation rate. That rate may be the hurdle rate, whatever your company has decided about the investment. It may be the rate of interest, whatever you are paying for the money you have taken from bank, or you have taken loan in that case, or if suppose you have gone for the equity, then in that case you will have to see how much in this particular sector, in this particular industry, the equity holders they are getting. So the hurdle rates, the cutoff rate, discount rate, whatever terminology you may be using, you are going to discount by that factor. So the present value will become a multiplied by 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. If it is a 1 year period, naturally this n will be 1, and whatever is the rate, it may be 10%, 12%, 13%, whatever. So 1 plus r to the power n and the amount whatever you are receiving. So when you are going to multiply, you will get this. We have already discussed, just to brush it up. I have taken this time. Now see your example. If you are getting 1000 after 1 year, okay, what will be its value today if it is discounted at 10% rate? Now, see, you are getting after 1 year 1000 rupees, alright? So, and you are interested in calculating its present value. When are you getting it? You are getting after 1 year. So, and the discount rate you have considered 10%. Generally, we are taking 10% for the purpose of simplicity, and the factor is also by practice. It is known, for example, in the first year it will be 0.909, in the second year it will be 0.658 or something like that. So due to this practice, so 10% generally we are taking for simplicity and for the purpose of, you can say, gradually you will be able to remember that also. Now see here how it goes. This value we have to calculate. Amount is 1000, which you are already expected to receive. 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. R is 10%. So 0.10 or 0.1. So 1 plus 1. So you can consider that, okay, it is 1.1 and to the power n is equal to 1. So it will remain same. Now it is 1000 multiplied by 1 divided by 1 plus 10%, that is 10 by 100, that is 0.1. So it is 1 by 1. Now 1000 multiplied by 1 divided by 1.1. The basic factor, this is the discount factor. This 1 divided by 1 plus 1, this is the discount factor at 10% rate for 1 year period. This is the discount factor at 10% rate for a period of 1 year. If it is for a period of 2 years, then it will become 1.1 to the power 2. So that will become 1.1 multiplied by 1.1. So that will be coming 1.21, and so that part we will have to consider. So that is here. So for the first one, we will be coming to the second and third also. For the first one, 1 divided by 1.10, this value is coming. So the rupee 1 value, which I have mentioned here, I will be using this 1000 letter. 1 divided by 1.10, its value is 0.909009. I have written it here, but we are not using. We will be using only the up to 3 digits. Why we are interested in 3 digits? Because generally you will find that the figures, they are going in lakhs and crores. So we are not going to extend it further, and it is not going to make that much of difference also. So up to 3 digits, of course. We are also not going to retain up to 2 digits, or we are not going to remain up to 2 digits. Generally, you will have to mention this figure, this factor, up to 3 decimal points. So that will be 0.909 we will be using. After 1 year, 10% discounting. So this is 0.909. Now 1000 is there. So what are you doing? The present value will become 1000 multiplied by 0.909. So it will become 909 rupees 9 paise. It is 900. So if you are getting 1000 rupees after 1 year and you are discounting at 12% rate, finance people will say that the value of your 1000 rupees is not 1000. It is only 909 rupees 9 paise, 0.9, so 1 paise. So it is 909 rupees. You can say maximum, okay, 1 paise, because this will be converted to 1. So 909 rupees 1 paise. You can ignore this also. So 909 rupees. Okay. So how much is your loss in that case? How much is your loss? You have got 1000. But it is only 909. So 10% on 1000, you have got this loss. So this loss you will have to consider. So that's why we say it is the discounting part. It is not compounding. In case of compounding, we will have to see what is the position. After 1 year, 10%, that will be increasing. But here it is discounting. So we have got only 909 rupees. In terms of value, you are getting 1000, there is no doubt about it. But when you are going to compare with your investment which you have made in the beginning of the year, you will say that I have invested 1000 and I am getting the value of 909. So what will you say? What will be your decision? You will say that no, this is not good, and I am not going to consider this investment like that. If suppose I am getting 1200, if I am getting 1300, okay, then I will consider. Why? Because 1200, 1300 may be having more than 1000 value. If you are going to discount at 10%, naturally you will be better in terms of whatever value you are. But at 1000 exceed, after 1 year, 10% discount, you will say that no, I am not interested because I am investing 1000, I am getting 909, no need to go for that. What will be the value if you are getting 1000 after 2 years? Now the question is this. See here, what will you do? It is going to remain same. You are going to get after 2 years. So this is single amount. Always keep this in mind. This is a single amount which you are getting after 2 years. So the first year you have got nothing, but you are getting at the end of the second year. Okay. So what is the position now? 1000 you are getting, and you are getting after 2 years. So 1 divided by 1 plus R, that is 10%, so 0.10, and you are getting after 2 years. So its value is going to be, so the value of 1 rupee, the value of this factor, 1 divided by 1.1 to the power 2, the value of this factor for 1 rupee, it is coming 0.82462, something more. But here we will be using 1.826 or 1.824, or we can use 1.825, depending on the 6. So we can convert to 5 also, we can go up to 4 also, not much a difference. So what will happen in this case? So this 1.1 multiplied by 1.1, it is coming 1.21. 1000 divided by 1.21. So how much is the value now? You are getting 826 rupees. So you are getting 1000 after 2 years. Now try to see. In the first year, if you are getting just after 1 year, its value is 909. When you are getting after 2 years, its value has further reduced. So as you are, as the period is going to increase, the rate of discount remaining the same, value of the money that is also going to reduce. So this has come down to 826 rupees and 44 paise. So this will be the same thing is here. This is the same. Okay. If you are getting it after 3 years, so you have not received anything in the first year, you have not received anything in the second year, but you are getting this amount after 3 years. Then what will happen? Your discounting will be for the third year. So 1000 is the same amount you are getting. 1 divided by 1 plus this 0.10, that is your 10% to the power 3. So this 1 rupee factor, 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power n is 3 at 10% rate. 1 rupee value is 0.751314. So the 1 rupee value is only 75 paise. So this is 0.751. So just I am checking whether some persons are waiting. Okay, I am admitting them. Okay. Okay, all right. See here, now 1000 after 1 year, 909. 1000 after 2 years, value is 826. After 3 years, you are getting further reduced. That will be, see here, 751. So it was, you received after 2 years, 826. You have received after 3 years, this is further reduced, 751. If you get after 6 years, so its value will be 565. If 1000 you are not getting in the first year, second year, third year, you are getting only 1000 at the end of the 6th year. So this 1000, its value will be only 565 rupees. What does it show? It is showing that keeping the rate of discount same, when you are getting this amount after a particular period, the value is going to reduce. If you are getting it beyond that, its value is going to reduce further. If you are going to get after 2 years or 3 years from there, its value is going to reduce further. So here, this is the single amount, keep this in mind, which you are receiving after a particular period of time, and your value will be calculated like this. So generally you will find when your cash inflow is going to take place, when you have established your business, you are going to invest in your long-term assets and you want to know how much this asset is going to generate for you, how much cash inflow that is going to take place. You are interested in knowing what is the value of the return you are getting after a period of time. Just 1 minute, please. Some are there. So after that, how much will be its value today at the time of investment? So the present day, we are going to calculate it like this. Now, coming to another important part, and see here, after 6 years, no doubt, this calculation I have made just for simplicity, 1001 divided by 1 plus 1.1 to the power 6, so that is 564, which is coming like this. I have given you, now try to see this table. I have given you this table for the purpose of your understanding. And two things I would like to stress here. One is that the rate of discount, which I have mentioned here, this is for 1 rupee value. If you are getting 1 rupee, it is being discounted at 10%, and you are getting after 1 year, its value is 9.909. So it will be 1 rupee will be only 90.9 paise. If you are going to see in terms of paisa, it will be 90.9 paise in place of 100. We have already seen that. Rate is same, but you are receiving this amount after 1 year. So it is not going to remain this 9.909. It is reducing further, which you have already seen, 8.26. Third year it is 0.751. The fourth year further reduced 0.683. As the period is increasing, the value of 1 rupee that is decreasing at the same rate. And see in the 6th year, the value of 1 rupee that is remaining only 56 paise. So it has become at 10% rate of discount, it has become almost 50%. When the 10% discounting, we are going to do that. So within 6 years, the value you are going to consider at 10% discount rate. That has, if you are going for 7th year, it will further reduce. Now see the other thing which this table is showing. At 10%, year 1, it is 0.909. But if I am going to increase the rate of discount, and from 10 to 12% I have increased. So my rate of discount that has been increased from 10% to 12%. What will happen? In this case also, when the rate is going to increase, the value is going to decrease. See here, when it was 10% at the end of 1 year, and we have calculated this present value, it was 0.909. When we are going to increase the rate, time remaining same 1 year, its value has further reduced because the rate of discount you have increased. So what will happen when the rate of discount is going to be increased, the value which is going to remain, that will be reduced. So from 9.909, it has come down to 0.893. Similarly here also, if suppose all the amount we are going to discount at 12%, whatever I am getting in first year, second year, third year and all. So in first year it was 0.893, in second year it has reduced 0.797 and 0.712. This figure at 10% will always be higher than discounted if discounted 12%. So here it is 0.751, this is 0.712. So as you are going to increase the rate, the value is going to reduce further. Now take this 15%. When you are going to discount at 15% rate of interest, that means you are going to discount more. Naturally, its value is going to reduce. So it was 0.909 at 10% first year, 12%, it has reduced 0.893. But if you are going to discount at 15%, its value is going to reduce further. So from 0.893 at 12% after 1 year, at 15% it is 0.870. So this inverse relationship in terms of the rate and in terms of time. You are going to increase the rate, okay, value is going to reduce. If you are going to increase the time, value is going to reduce. So in terms of the rate and in terms of time, the value is going to reduce. So from 0.893, when you are going to discount at 15%, it is 0.870. If you are discounting after 2 years, so at 10% it was 0.826. Now at 12% this has reduced further, 0.797, and at 15% after 2 years, if you are getting the amount 1 rupee, that will be only 0.756. Similarly, in the third year at 10%, 0.751, so it has reduced here, and at 12% you are going to do. So in this case, from 0.751 at 10%, it has further reduced to 0.712. So 0.751 and here it is 0.712. So the rate has increased, period is same here in this case, value has reduced further. And now see at the 15% rate, this is from 0.712, it has reduced to 0.658. So similarly, if you are going to check this table, you will find that okay, it is reducing, which I have already explained, and if the rate is going to increase, it is going to further reduce. So 0.683, now it is 0.636. So at 12% and 0.572 at 15%. Similarly, 0.621, this is further reduced at 12% at 0.567, and if you are calculating it at 15%, so it is 0.497. Similarly is the case here. So this table is just for the purpose of your understanding, and I think you have understood what is the relationship. Period is going to increase, naturally value is going to reduce. The rate of discount is going to increase, value is going to reduce. So you will have to, why I am stressing this much on this, I understand that most of you, all of you have understood it. It is so simple, so direct and so general. But the thing is that we will be using it at so many stages when we are going to apply our trial and error method for evaluation of the project. Then we will be using that, because sometimes the present value will be more and we want to bring it to a particular level. So what will happen, sometimes we are going to increase the rate if the time is same. By increasing the rate we are going to see. If we have to bring the amount more, then in that case we will have to reduce the rate of discount so that the amount that is going to increase higher. So this relationship we have to understand in terms of time and in terms of rate, so that whenever you are going to apply this for the purpose of calculating a particular amount, to compare it with the present value, we will be able to understand that okay, in which direction we have to move. If from the required amount, the present value is more than that and you want to bring it up to the required amount, naturally you will have to increase the rate so that it will be brought down to that. But if suppose you are going to increase because your value has come down and you want to increase it up to a particular level, then in that case you will have to reduce the rate and for that particular time, then only you will be in a position to get there. So whenever we are going to apply this trial and error method, we generally find that this type of calculations are needed, and no doubt we are having calculators now. So this has become very much easy. Otherwise, it used to take very longer time in these type of calculations. Okay. Coming to the other aspect, I think. Okay. See here. Present value of different amount received at different period, discounted at a particular rate. If discount rate is 10%, so I have, this is the same. There is nothing new. Right. Okay. Now see here. Please take care about this table. This is the amount. So this is a 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are getting at the end of the year. So you are getting 2000 rupees. Alright. You are going to discount at 10% rate. So it is 0.909. The present value will be 1818. I'm sorry because it is somewhat that has come to a closer one, and that is a problem. So amount is here. So 2000.909. So how much is value today? Its value today will be 1818. You are getting 2000, but its value is only 1880. What you have done? 2000 multiplied by this particular factor. You are getting at the end of second year, you are getting 4000. Okay. So this 4000, the rupee value of 1, that is only 0.826. So this 4000 multiplied by 0.826, that is 3304. What is this? 3304 is the present value of your 4000. So you are getting 4000, but in terms of your present value, it is only 3304. You are getting 5000. Alright. So this 5000 you are getting at the end of third year. So, and you are going to calculate its value today. So what is it? Its value of 1 rupee, that is 0.751, which we have already seen in the tables. So 5000 multiplied by 0.751, so 3755. Now see here, these are the two important things you will be able to understand, and if there is any confusion, you will know about that. 6000 you are getting at the end of fourth year. All right. The value of 1 rupee, that is 0.683. Somewhere you will find 2 also. That is acceptable. So 6000 multiplied by 0.683, it is 4098. At the end of fifth year, you are getting 6000. So the 6000 at the end of fourth year and the 6000 at the end of fifth year, they are not same. Why? Because the 1 rupee factor, that is reduced from 0.683 to 0.621, because you are getting at the end of fourth year 6000, its value is more, that is 4098. But if you are getting the same amount at the end of the fifth year 6000, its value is not going to be same. Why? Because this factor that has reduced. So 6000 multiplied by 0.621, it is only 3726. So the 6000 amount at the end of fourth year, its value is 4098. 6000 amount at the end of 50 year, same rate of discount, its value is 3726. Okay. Now see here, you are getting at the end of 60 year 7000 rupees. So the discount factor, that is going to be 0.564. All right. So 7000 multiplied by 0.564. So its value is only 3948. You are getting at the end of 60 year 7000 rupees, but its present value, when you are going to calculate it today, that is the beginning of the 6th year, it is only 3948. So almost 50%. We are at 10% rate of discount. So this table is at 10% rate of discount. There are two things which I would like to discuss with you at this stage. See here, the amounts are different. In the first year 2000, second year 4000, third year 5000, so fourth year 6000, fifth year also 6000, sixth year is 7000. It may be, it would have been 1000 also. So So the amounts are different. Amounts are different. The present value factor, they are also different for the different period. Okay, so for different period, 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.63, 683, 0.621. So this is the figure. And we are in a position to calculate the present value. Simply, we are going to multiply 2000 multiplied by this factor. If we are not knowing this factor, for us, calculation is not difficult. Why? Because we are having the formula 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. That will be giving you the factor. It may be, if you are going to calculate for 20%, 21%, 23%, you are in a position to do that. Because you are having the formula, and with the help of formula you can calculate. But if suppose you are having the table values are there, then in that case you can simply multiply by that particular factor and you will be getting the result. If the table is available, so you will find that these are the figures in the table, and you can simply multiply this amount with this figure, you will be getting this present value for the individual year's amount, whatever you are receiving. Now see here, how much you are getting. You are getting how much? 30,000. You are getting 30,000. But if you are going to calculate this value, it will never be 30,000. It will be less than that because you have discounted them. So this will be added, and then after it will be coming around 20,000. So your investment 30,000 and your return, when you are going to calculate it today, your return is only 20,000, around 20,000, 21,000. So you will say that, okay, such type of investment I am not going to make. Okay, this is the value. Suppose you are investing 30,000 and you are getting this much, or you have invested 20,000 rupees, for example. If suppose you have invested 20,000 rupees and you are getting this return, you have calculated present value and it is coming 21,000, you will say that, okay, I have invested 20,000, I am getting this much, finished. But if suppose you have invested 25,000 and it is giving you only the present value, because you have invested in the beginning of the first year, and the present value of this 30,000 amount which you are receiving, you should not be happy. Why? Because you have invested 25,000 and you are getting only 21,000. So the finance people will say that no, this is not the true figure. You are getting 30,000, okay, accepted. But its value is not 30,000. Its value is 21,000, something like that. So the calculations which we are making generally in case of long-term investment, such type of, because this the detailed discussion, detailed study that will follow. But just for the purpose of understanding where we are applying this aspect, I have tried to explain to you. Now see here, this is a very important part of our discussion which we have to consider. Now, this present value of annuity. In case of compounding also, we have discussed this annuity. The annuity figure which we are going to get, there is a formula which we are using, and try to understand that formula, and we are also having the table for that. So we will be coming to that particular one. Present value of annuity. See here, present value of annuity. We are generally, after present value, we are writing A. That means it is the part of annuity. So it may be for a particular period, so that may be written here N. And what is the formula? A multiplied by 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. See, this 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n, we have already considered in the discounting of a single amount. So this 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n and whole divided by r. So what is it? It is 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n whole divided by r. This is the present value factor of annuity. 1 divided by, so from 1 we are going to reduce this value, so this will become the present value factor of annuity, and then we are going to divide it by r. So this is the formula which you have to understand. So this is 1 minus and 1 divided by, In case of compounding, we have calculated 1 plus r to the power n minus 1 divided by r. But here it is, in case of discounting, 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n whole divided by r. So this is the annuity factor formula. Now see about this annuity factor. We have to understand the nature, because we have already considered that in case of ordinary annuity, we are getting this amount at the end of the period. This is one. And the second condition is, for the purpose of application of this annuity, that you are getting same amount every year. If suppose you are not getting same amount every year, this annuity is not going to work. So this is the nature of annuity which we have to understand. So present value of annuity that we are calculating there, this is the present value of annuity, this is the annual amount, number of years, rate of interest, they are same. So this is the important aspect, because its application in finance for different purposes. It is not only for the calculation of the present value. For many other purposes also we are using this annuity factor. I will be coming to that when we are coming to the application side. Now see here. I have taken same rate of discount, that is 10%, 12% and 15%. And this is for annuity. What does it mean? If you are receiving 1 rupee after 1 year and you are going to discount it by 10%, you are having 0.909. You know that we have already discussed in detail. So there is no change in it. This table, there is no change. Why? Because it is same 1 rupee, it is same rate of discount 1%, it is same after 1 year. Okay. But if you have received 1 rupee in the first year and you have received 1 rupee in the second year, so how much you have received? You have received 2 rupees. So what will be its value? Then in that case, this 2 rupee value, this is for the second year. So 1 rupee you have received here, 1 rupee you have received here. You have received 2 rupees, but the value of 2 rupee at 10% rate of discount is not 2. It is 1.73. It is 1 rupee 73 paise or 73.6 paise, you can say. You are getting 1 rupee more because it is annuity. So 1 rupee in the first year, 1 rupee in the second year, 1 rupee in the third year. How much you are receiving? You are receiving 3 rupees. But at 10% rate of discount, this 3 rupees has become 2.487. So here it is not like your earlier figure where we have seen that at 10% it is 0.909, 0.826, 0.751. You will find that it is going to increase. In case of, it is going to increase. It was 0.909, but it is 1.73. Why it is increasing? Because it is not only 1 rupee you are receiving. You have received by this time 2 rupees. By this time you have received 3 rupees. 1 rupee here, 1 rupee here, 1 rupee here. So it is 3 rupees. So this is the present value of 3 rupees. So it is 2.487. You are receiving at the end of 4th year, you are receiving 1 rupee more. So you are getting now 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you are getting 4 rupees. But at 10% rate of discount, when you are going to check its value and considering this 1 rupee here, 1 rupee here, 1 rupee here, 1 rupee here, you will find that the 4 rupees whatever you have received, its value is not same. Its value is less than that at 10% rate of discount. So that has become 3.17 rupees at the end of 4th year. In case of 5th year, it is, you have received 5 rupees by now. First year here, second rupee here, third rupee here, fourth rupee here, and this is a 5th rupee. So you have received 5 rupees by now over 5 years period. But 5 rupees over 5 years period, that is not going to give you the same value. It is 3.791. So this is, now you are receiving 6 rupees. So the first year, second year, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth year. So you have received 6 rupees, but its value is not 6 rupees or 5 rupees. Its value has come down to only 4 rupees 355. Try to understand this 12%. This is going to remain same because it is for the first year. So this is the same factor whatever you have got for the non-annuity. So in 1 year it is same, but in second year you have received 1 rupee more, so 2 rupee. At 10% it was 1.736, but at 12% it is not going to remain that much. It is going to reduce from 1. So this has reduced to 1.690. Third year you are receiving, so 3 rupees, 12%, it will further reduce. So from 2.487, it has come down to 2.402. In the fourth year, you have received, so by now you have received 4 rupees. But at the 12% rate of discount, so your value is coming down to 3 rupees and 03 paise. So that is, you at the fifth year, by now you have received 5 rupees, but its value is not 5 rupees, it is not even 4 rupees, it is 3 rupees 60 paise. 3 rupees and 61 you can say, or 60 you can say. If you are receiving same 1 rupee at the end of 6th year, so this is not 6 rupees, this value has further reduced. See here at 10% it was 4.355, at 12% it has reduced further, so 4.111. Now see at 15%, so you have increased 3% more, so it is 15% now. So the first figure is going to remain same because this is for the same year, 1 year period, so there is no change. But you have received 2 rupees at the end of this 2 year, 1 rupee in the beginning, at the end of first year, 1 rupee at the end of second year. But its value you are going to calculate in finance, it shows that this 2 rupees is not 2 rupees, it is only 1 rupee 62 paise. Because you have discounted it at 15%. So as we are going to increase the discount rate and the period, we are finding that this information, that is the figure, that is going to reduce further. In the third year, okay, its value is going to be, we have received 3 rupees, but its value is only 2.283. In the fourth year, you have received 4 rupees, but at 15%, it is not even 3, it is 2.855. Now you have received 5 rupees, but its value, that is only 15% discount you are making, its value has come down to 3.352. So 5 rupees you have got, but its value is only 3.352. In the sixth year, you can check it, so it is only 3.784. So 6 rupees you have received, but its value term, in its value term, it is only 3.784. So this table is simply showing you the same relationship which we have already discussed in case of discounting and the plain simple discounting, that here when you are going to increase the rate, value is going to reduce. When you are going to increase the period, the value is going to reduce. So that is there. It will be 6 rupees you have received, 10% discount 4.355. At 12% discount, it has reduced further 4.111. At 15% discount, it has reduced further 3.784. So the 1 rupee annuity value, this table you will find at the end of the book, and from there you can get this figure. They will be helping you in understanding, not only understanding, but in calculations also. But you should remember the formula, that is very important, and very simple also, very simple, very direct. Easily they can be taken for this purpose. So here annuity value. Now coming to see what we are doing. 1000 received for 3 years. So 1 rupee value first year, second year, 3 years. Total is coming 2.487. If you are using annuity, simply 1000 multiplied by 2.487. So it is giving you the simplicity of calculation, the simplicity of multiplication. Here you will have to go for 3 calculations Here, if you are having the table, you can go for only one calculation, which will be helping you in getting your time saved. So it is 2,487, 1,000 you are receiving for 3 years, so 3,000 you have received, but its value is only 2,487. So this is the part of our annuity which we have to understand now. Just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. Okay. This is the application part. Okay, I think this is the last slide. Okay. So this is the application part. It's an application we will have to discuss that under what conditions we will be using this annuity table, annuity factor. See here, we will be going for, say for example, if you are taking loan from the bank and you have to pay the EMI, what we call, okay, equated monthly installment, EMI, equated monthly installment, if you are going to pay, or it may be equated yearly installment, you have to pay. For the purpose of this calculation, we will be using this annuity table, because it is going to give you how much the amount of interest is being charged on that, how much of the principal you are going to pay. So the annuity table, annuity value, or the present value of an annuity factor, that will be used for the purpose of calculating how much amount you are paying every year, you will be able to pay every year, and how much amount of interest is there, how much amount of principal payment is there. That is one important application which we have to understand. I will be taking up in the next slide. The another thing is that if you are going to take loan, okay, and you are going to save some amount with you, so how much loan you should take?